Now let's see the continuation of the PYQ. Now let's start the PYQ. Now in the PYQ, what we have to do is, you have already went through the concept video. Once you have already gone through the concepts and you have gone through all the formulas and you have made a short notes, now attempt the PYQ. Okay. Once, try not to see the way I have solved. First you try to solve by your own method, and once you're done with that, try to solve the way, see the way in which I have done. And if you have done it in a more simpler manner, more better manner than me, then you put it on the, what do you say, comment section. I'll be very happy about that. Okay. And if you have not done, you have done in a much lengthier manner, then see the manner in which I have done and try to solve it. Okay. Now let's see the first question that we have here in 2014 section. The moment the moment you see the graph, directly you can say 1 second it is correct. What I told you, if there is a sharp turn, the function is not differentiable at that point. So it is continuous because no break. Continuous, why? Because no break. Okay. And differentiable, not differentiable, why? Because sharp turn. What is it? Sharp turn. So that's simple. The first, nothing is there. Okay. So see how simple the questions are in the continuity and differentiability part. So you just need to know pretty simple basic things, and then you'll be able to solve the questions in a much simpler manner in just less than what? 5 seconds. So this time would have saved. Few questions will be a bit lengthy, so we'll try to use that time there. Okay, so don't worry about that. Now the next question, if you see, if since they're talking about continuity, so it means limit has to exist. Let me show this. Then this part I won't be doing it in any other of the question. So since it is continuous at x equal to 0, it means left hand limit means the limit x tends to 0 exists. Okay, so 3 sine pi x by pi x. Now if I put x value equal to 0, what I'll get? 0 by 0. The moment I get 0 by 0, flash, what? L'Hopital. Correct. Whenever I get 0 by 0 form, infinity by infinity form, differentiate it. That's it. So what is the differentiation? What is the differentiation of 3 pi x? So what will get? 3 into sine pi x. Sorry, 3 into sine pi x will be what? 3 into cos pi x into pi by 5. That's it. Now put the value of x equal to 0. So this cos 0 will be becoming what? 1. So what will get? 3 pi by 5, and that is equal to what? Function value, because it is continuous. What I told you, the limiting value, limit x tends to 0 fx will be equal to what? F of 0. Correct. The limiting value will be equal to what? What I told you at the time of the concept video. What I told, that most of the questions will be able to solve by using the concept that the limiting value is equal to the function value at that point. That's it. Okay. So 3 pi by 5 is equal to 2k. So k is equal to what? 3 pi by 10. Was it that difficult? Nothing. How much time it will take? Since I wanted to show you all that the way why I'm doing this all, taking the limit and all, continuity is there, so that you can understand and you can use it. Now from the next question onwards, directly what I'll do, I'll put the value x equal to 0. What I'll get? 0 by 0. So what I'll do? Differentiate it. Directly I'll write 3 cos pi x into pi by 5. That's it. And that this side will write 2k. Now again I'll put the value x equal to 0. The moment I put x equal to 0, this will be 1. Cos 0 is how much? 1. Done. So what I'll get? 3 pi by 5 is equal to 2k, or k is equal to 3 pi by 10. Now this I could have done mentally also, but since I wanted to show you the way it is to be done, you can do it. It takes less than 5 seconds, students. Okay, not more than 5 seconds. Max you can take 10 seconds to solve it and all. Now once you make a practice and a habit, it will not take more than 10 seconds to solve most of the questions of what is a continuity and differentiability. Let's see the next question. Now what we have in this question, student, is fx is equal to 3x minus 8, x is less than equal to 5, and 2kx is greater than 5. Nothing is there. Just put the value. What do you have to put? Put x equal to 5. So what you will get? X equal to 5 if you put 3 into 5, 15, because it is continuous. So left hand limit is equal to right hand limit, and that is equal to function value minus 8, and that will be equal to what? 2k. So what I'm getting? 15 minus 8 is what? 7. 7 is equal to 2k. K is equal to 7 by 2. Now I don't have to use the pen, okay, and I don't have to write all this stuff to solve this question. Just for its simplicity I showed it. Basically, what is the formula we're using? That left hand limit is equal to right hand limit, and that is equal to the function value at 5. Okay. Now you'll say, sir, why are you using at 5 only? Because see, the function was changing the values. Okay, there was two different functions at x equal to 5. So if you want to solve, we could have taken any other values also, but since they would have given the function point at f of 5, so it becomes very easy to solve it. Okay, so directly just put the value 5 and solve it. Nothing is there. Clear? Now this one again, this question, nothing is there. I already told you in the concept video, whenever we have greatest integer function, it is always continuous where? At non-integral points. Write it down. Continuous at only non-integral or integer points. Okay, clear? At integral points, it is not continuous. Now you'll say, sir, what is this integral point, sir? Means integer values, nothing more than that. So this is an integer value, 1 not, -2 not, 4 not. So what is a non-integer? 1.5. Correct. Directly. See, this question got repeated 2 times. See, is it anything difficult in this? Directly, I already gave you everything in the concept video. So if you go through, make short notes, and properly you study the concept video, none of the question from the PYQ will be very difficult, and you will be able to solve most of them in less than 10 seconds. Clear? Now, the next question, the moment we see, what do you think? So log is there, differentiation is there. So let's differentiate it, the whole thing. No, what we can do, general method we can do. We can differentiate, okay, y is there. So if we do, what you'll get? Log of, so 1 by, 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. And then you do u by v of this inside, okay, and that will be like pretty damn big. Okay, so we don't need to do all that. Okay, general method, we don't need to do that much. We'll use a property of the log. You remember this property? See, one property I gave you earlier in the concept video. Now I'm giving you the second property. Whenever we have log of a by b, we can write it as log a minus log b. Clear? So whenever we have a formula, log of a by b, log property, we'll use it. We'll write it as log a minus log b. Okay, clear? So now what you can write? Y is equal to log of 1 minus x square minus log of 1 plus x square. Now differentiate it. Okay, now it becomes more easy. The moment I differentiate dy by dx, what I'll get? 1 by 1 minus x square into minus 2x minus 1 by 1 plus x square into differentiation of x square is what? 2x. That's it. Clear? Now if you see what I can do, I have to do an LCM 1 minus x square into 1 plus x square. Now if you see all the options, the denominator is what? 1 minus x power 4, 1 minus x power 4, 1 minus x power 4. This option you can anyway simply eliminate. Correct? 1 minus x power 4. See, they just wanted to confuse you. Correct? So this way they gave it. So directly you can eliminate, this won't be there. Now we have to see whether it will be plus 4x cube, minus 4x cube or minus 4x. Okay. So just it will take 1 second. Okay. Not much. So what you can do, just take 2x outside, common. So minus 2x into basically what you will get here? 1 plus x square, and you have already taken minus 2x common. So here you will get plus 1 minus x square. Now you see, the moment you write, you don't need to solve all that. The moment you write this much, this gone. So what you can see, 2 into 2 minus 4x. So numerator is what? That's it, answer. So was it that difficult? Do we need to solve? Now you could have done mentally also. I don't say that you can't solve it mentally. A lot of students, they can solve it pretty damn mentally. Now a lot of students, they can solve it pretty easily and mentally also. So nothing was there. A bit of log formula we used, and we were able to, simplify it and solve it in a, it will take not more than 10 seconds max. If you're doing a bit slow also and careful, 30 seconds. That's it. Okay. So what you have done, first the log property we have used. Once we have done simplified in the log form, log of a minus log of b, differentiated it. Then the moment we have taken LCM, we understood, okay, we have taken the LCM, it will be nothing but 1 minus x power 4. A plus b into a minus b. Everybody remembered this formula, correct? A square minus b square. So the other options we can remove it. Now on top, the moment we do a bit cross multiplication and we take 2x common, you can, do it pretty simply. Okay. Now So everybody got it? Now if you're not getting it, do take a screenshot. You can put it in the WhatsApp channel, you can put it in the WhatsApp group, Telegram channel, okay, you can put it in Telegram, or you can put it in the comment section. Do comment it how the video is and where we need to improve. We just started recently on the online classes, so we want to improve it. Do tell us your honest review where we can work hard and improve, and so that it becomes more easier to understand and for you to follow. Second thing is, wherever you're having doubt, do put up your doubts in the comment section. We really appreciate the doubts, okay, and we try our level best to solve that doubts in a more creative manner, okay, in a live class or whatever ways it is possible. We'll do it and we'll solve it, okay. So don't worry about that. And we have the websites also for the PDFs and notes that will be available in the websites. All links will be given in the description: the Telegram channel, the WhatsApp group, and the website. All three you can use it to contact us, to tell us about this is your doubt. If you need any clarification on something, or if you need any consultation, like you are having doubt whether you will be able to finish or not, whether you will, how you be able to attempt the paper, what way you want to attempt the paper, how to go about, you haven't started your preparation, you can give us a call. We'll explain, we'll make you understand how to go about it and how to do it in a much easy manner. So don't worry, okay, we are there for you. You work hard, be honest, be dedicated. That's it we need from you. And one thing which helps us all, do like, do share and subscribe, so that we're able to reach to maximum students in Karnataka and other parts who are preparing for KCT and COMEDK. Now if you're able to do these questions, it is more than enough, and the concept is more than enough to solve each and every questions of the COMEDK also. Now we'll be bringing up the series very soon once we are done with this. So the COMEDK will also be coming up very fast, so don't worry about that. Now let's see the next question. The moment we see this question, okay, what you can see, 1 plus dy by dx square is equal to something. See, the moment you see, and if you have learned trigonometric formulas, what you can say, that 1 plus I know sir tan square theta is equal to something, or 1 plus cot square theta is equal to something, correct? Because sin and cos we have, so either tan or cot we'll get. So 1 plus tan square is secant square. So if I don't have time and like I don't want to, what you say, directly I'll mark this answer and I'll go. Because 1 plus cot square, if cosecant square would have there, then it would have been a bit more complicated situation, okay. Then that time we had to solve fully. Even now, somebody, if they don't have a time, okay, now this kind of things, it gets uploaded in the YouTube section and they say like solving without studying. So you can say like that, solving without studying also. So the moment we have like smart hacks, okay, or any other names, you can put it up. So 1 plus d something square is equal to something. It means, and it is like in sine and cos term. So we can simply say 1 plus tan square theta is equal to what? Secant square theta. And we have a value. So 99% of the case, it will be the answer. I'll mark it. If I don't have time, I'll mark it and go. Okay. Now let's say if I have time, how do we solve it? It's pretty simple. Some very similar to NCERT questions. What I'll do is, see, and I told you, parametric form is very, very important. Okay, you'll see a lot of questions each year on the parametric form. So first time I'll show you everything in detail. So we have x is equal to a cos cube theta. So what I'll do, I'll differentiate x, but with respect to what? Theta, because x is a function of theta. So dx by d theta will be what? A is constant outside. So cos cube theta, when I differentiate, what I'll get? 3 cos square theta into differentiation of cos theta is what? Minus sin theta, correct? Same way I'll differentiate y. So dy by d theta is equal to a into 3 sin square theta into d by dx. So sin square theta is what? Cos theta. That's it. Now what I told you, I want dy by dx. So dy by dx is nothing but what? Dy by d theta into what? Dx by d theta, correct? So this only I can write it as dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta, correct? So now this step, I won't be repeating it in all other questions, since this is the first parametric one. So I'm repeating it. Simply you see it. After that, we can directly do it mentally also, okay? So what you can see, if you solve it, 3a sin square theta into cos theta divided by 3a cos square theta into sin theta, and we have a minus here. So 3a gone, sin, one sin gone, cos, one cos gone. Okay, so we got sin theta by cos theta, so directly see dy by dx is nothing but minus tan theta. Square it, you'll get secant square theta only. Correct? So how simple it was. So if I'm not doing it like by writing and all this stuff, it is not a PU exam, correct? So you're writing a KCET, so you don't have to write all that stuff. Directly what you could have done directly, this part you could have done. And if somebody is able to visualize more, they can do it mentally also. Okay, a cos cube theta, so a will be cut anyway. So done. Cos cube theta means, or let's start with sin cube theta, means 3 sin square theta into cos theta, and this side 3 cos square theta into minus sin theta. Cos sin cut. So dy by dx is equal to tan theta. That's it. So 1 plus tan square theta is equal to what? Secant square theta. Done. So it will just take less than 10 seconds, students, okay, to solve this question. Okay, pretty simple. Now coming to the next question. Okay, let me just correct the question. Y is equal to e power sine inverse of t square minus 1. Now half of the public is like, sir, this is like inverse, sir, and then again it is exponential inverse. So gone case, sir. Can't solve it, very difficult, sir. Okay, now in these kinds of questions, don't be, what do you say, too afraid to solve it. Question only, no. Okay, why are you so afraid? It will be very easily. The more question looks bigger and tougher, it's very simple. Okay, so you don't have to work, what do you say, you don't have to be afraid. Now what you should need and what you should remember is, one thing you should remember in mind, that is very important. Let's see, what is that? This, can I write it in like x is equal to e power cos inverse of t square minus 1. See, a lot of people, they'll say, sir, you taught inverse ITF, but we don't remember this. Correct? What? Sec inverse of 1 by x is equal to what? Cos inverse of x. If you remember this, you can easily write x is equal to this and y is equal to e power sine inverse of t square minus 1. Now what I'll do, I'll multiply these two. The moment I multiply, see, you should understand, the moment I multiply, what will happen? I'll get e power cos inverse of this thing, whole thing, okay, whatever it is. Like let's say in the upcoming question, they'll change this value and give you something else. So it doesn't matter. Let's make a dabba and keep it like a dabba form. Okay, e power cos inverse, whatever the argument, let be dabba, plus sine inverse of that same dabba will be what? We all remember the property. Cos inverse x plus sine inverse x is what? Pi by 2. Done. So e power pi by 2, and that is a constant. So whenever you get, what do you say, the product of two function is constant, always remember, keep it in your mind, whenever you have product of two functions, one function first into second, whenever you have two functions and their product is constant, differentiation will always end with a negative. So what will happen? You can simply differentiate it, x plus dy by dx, x into dy by dx plus y into dx by dx is what? 1 is equal to 0. So send it, that's it. So dy by dx is equal to what? Minus y by x. So whenever we get product of, this is a very, what is a strong trick, okay? And a lot of times I'll be using this trick. Whenever I'm getting the product of two functions is equal to a constant value, always the derivative dy by dx will be ending up with a negative sign. That's it. So we have only one value with negative, minus, we already got the value. So minus y by x, that's it, done. Clear? So no difficulty in this. Everybody got? Now a lot of books, a lot of places, a lot of YouTube section, you'll see they solve it like, so what you said, they will solve first this one, y is equal to the general method, okay? So y is equal to e power sine inverse, first differentiate e, the chain rule, and then sine inverse, okay, and then they do it. That will be very, very long. And you'll be taking more than 2 minutes, and the chances of doing mistakes is a lot there, okay? So try not to do like that. Try to think a bit, okay? Try not to do, see, a lot of students, they have like, sir, we want to do a lot of questions. See, doing just lot of questions without understanding won't help. What you need to understand is one question, how to solve in multiple ways. The moment you understand that way, okay, that trick, that one question, if you can solve it in a multiple ways, then whatever the question they give it to you, you'll be able to solve it, okay? So the quality, the way you're solving is more important, rather than the quantity, the number of questions that you're solving. Okay, so be very focused on this part. Now let's see the next question. So what do you have? X power y is equal to e power x minus y. So can I take log and make it, what is this, simple? Yes, we can do. So powers are there. I already told you, whenever power is there, okay, you go with log. So take log, sorry, e power x minus y, correct. So take log. So what you'll get, y into log x. Okay. Now for you all, since I haven't done log with you all guys, so what I'll do step by step. Okay. Otherwise I would have skipped the steps, like since you're solving it for the KCT, you don't need this much of steps. Okay. But let's see, how do we take log? So we take log on both sides. So log of x power y is equal to log of e power x minus y. Now what do you do? What I told you, whenever we have log a power b, see, whenever this power is there, this will come in front and it will be b log a. So what will happen? Y will come in front, it will be y log x, and here it will be x minus y log e. Now here, if I don't write anything, it is base e. So this becomes 1. Okay. So we got y log x is equal to x minus y. So what I'll do, I'll say shift it to one side. Y log x plus y is equal to x, correct. Now what I can do, I can take common. So y into 1 plus log x is equal to x. Now till now here, can I get any idea that what will be the option, what can be the answer? If I send y that side, if I send this part that side, what I'll get? X by 1 plus log x. See, it is coming in the form of u by v. Now while solving u by v, I told you, not always I'll solve everything. Okay. So the moment I differentiate, if you remember the formula, y dash in case of u by v is what? U dash v minus v dash u by v square. So I'll check 1 plus log x whole square. What are the options? This option only, correct. Only one option we have, correct. So this option eliminated, this eliminated, this eliminated. What is the answer? That's it. So I don't have to differentiate. A lot of kids from here, they'll start differentiating. Yeah, this, or what is a u dash v minus v dash u. Why to do all that? Correct. Why to do all that? Even this much part I wouldn't have written if I don't have to show, because if I would have taught you the log, we don't need to write all this. Okay. Directly we can come to this step. Okay. And from there this step, and directly we can see the answer. So it will just be taken like what? 10 seconds, nothing more than that. Students, okay, so understand maths is pretty simple and it is very, 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 very easy. We just have made the maths whole thing like very complicated, very difficult, very tough. Nothing like that. Okay, don't worry. Even if you have very less number of days, you're starting right now, you'll be able to finish each and everything. But yeah, don't waste your time just by watching like, okay, YouTube videos where it is like, okay, options you need to write for, what you say, all options A and you will get 45 marks or something like that. Okay, that doesn't happen. If you check with any of the paper, compare it, like just guess it and like that. Okay, or just by guessing, what is, a lot of people, they use abracadabra or something like akkad bakkad bambebo, or like whatever it is. Okay, different what do you say, people, they use different things. So guessing won't help. Okay, that way you won't be able to understand it, you'll like it, you'll love the maths, and you'll be able to solve in a very simple manner, and you'll be happy about that. That's my guarantee. Don't worry about that. Okay, let's see the next question. Now again, the moment you see x power m, y power n is equal to x plus y whole power m plus n. Now mark this question as important, because a very similar thing will be solving it once again. So we'll be using the result from this. Okay, so you can keep that result in your mind. You can derive an exam also, that is well and good, but you can keep that result in mind and you can be a bit more fast. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll take first log. The moment we take log, what we'll get? M log x plus n log y is equal to m plus n log of x plus y, correct? So we got this much. Differentiate it, correct? The moment we differentiate, what I'll get? M by x plus dx by dx, so gone. N by y into dy by dx, correct, is equal to m plus n. If I differentiate log of this, means what I'll get? Log of differentiation of log x is what? 1 by x. So you need to memorize the formula. Okay, if you don't remember the derivation of log x, how will you solve it? So formula should be on your fingertips. Okay. So x plus y into, now again this is a UV function. This is this is not a UV function, like just plus. So if you differentiate this, you get 1, and if you differentiate this, you'll get what? Dy by dx. Now I need to take common. What I'll do, I'll bring the dy by dx one side. So dy by dx, this side I'll get n by y, and this side, this whole thing will be multiplied to this. Okay, so that will be m plus n by x plus y. Correct? Done. And when you bring it that side, you'll get a minus. So this is equal to this into 1. So what I'll have? M plus n by x plus y minus m by x. That's it. Now, after this, I don't need to solve everything. I just need to understand, and I'll be able to see if I take the LCM, y into x plus y, and this side if I take the LCM, x into x plus y. See, my x plus y is getting cancelled. Yes or no? Done. Now what else I'm getting extra here? Nx plus ny minus my minus ny. Correct? So see, one term is getting cancelled, that is ny. Got? Now here also mx plus nx, correct, cross multiply, and minus mx minus my. Correct? So mx is getting cancelled. So the moment if I see here nx minus my, nx minus my fully got cancelled. Correct? All the numerator got cancelled. So what is left if I send it that side is equal to what? Y by x. So very simple. See, so this result will be using, student, okay, whenever we have a function x power m into y power n, and that is equal to x plus y whole power, the addition of these two powers, directly dy by dx is what? Y by x. So we'll be using this result, write it down, very important. Okay, now, so everybody got it? Very simple, nothing was there. We took log, we differentiated, nothing more than that. Okay, and max this will take like 30 seconds, max 45, max to max. Okay, not more than 1 minute. Okay, now let's see the next question. Now one very important point that I want to discuss with you all, since it is a big video, around 2 hours it will take, so you don't need to watch the whole thing in like 2 hours, but don't take a lot of gap. See, what you do is, if you are very dedicated, okay, and you are very serious and you have a very good concentration span, then watch the whole concept part, one part. We'll try to make a timeline, okay, and you can also put the timeline. What you can do, watch the whole concept plus the formula, make a notes, take a break. Don't take a long break so that you are too distracted to come back to the studies. Take a short break. Okay, you can relax, you can a bit talk with your parents or with your friends. Now, what you say, don't start watching something in YouTube or something else, Insta or something. What happens, you start for 5 minutes or 6 minutes and you end up dragging it like for 2 hours, 3 hours, and then you start regretting. So that again is very bad. Okay, so keep the distractions aside, just talk to your parents. Okay, you did one part, or eat something light or drink something water and just rest. Close your eyes and just rest it for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then again start with the PYQ. Solve 10 questions, take a 5-minute break or a 3 to 5 minute break, again solve next 10, again start it, again solve, again, but finish it everything. Okay, now, so the next question that we have here is the differential coefficient of log x base 10 with respect to log 10 base x. So whenever we have something like differentiate this with respect to this, what I'll do, I'll take this as what? P, I'll take this as Q. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken P is equal to log x base 10 and I've taken Q is equal to log 10 base x. Correct? Very simple. Yes or no? Now, one very interesting fact I'll tell you. Multiply this P and Q. See the magic. The moment you multiply, you remember what I told, log A base B can be written as what? Log A by log B. Correct. So log x base 10 into log 10 base x. So what you can do? Log x by log 10 into log 10 by log x. So you see what you're getting? 1. Correct. So whenever I told you, whenever two functions are there and they're constant, okay, the product is constant, what will be the dy by dx, you'll get a negative value. See, anywhere negative is there, illa, not there, not there. Directly answer. See how much time it took. Now somebody will say, sir, like, will we definitely get that value? Do it. Let's see. Let's differentiate it. So what will you get? Differentiate with respect to dq. So dp by dq into q plus p, dq by dq is what? Dq by dq is 1 is equal to what? 1, we got it. So differentiation of 1 is what? 0. So dp by dq is equal to what? Minus p by q. Correct. Minus p by q, that's it. Now put the value of, so minus, what is p? P is log x by log 10. And what is my q? Log 10 by log x. So see, did you get the same thing? I just like put the value, I just opened it and put the value. So what we got? Minus of log x base 10 whole square. That's it. Correct. So you can do. Now other method is also there, like this is more simpler. You can differentiate and do it also, that is also okay. But this is pretty much simple. Okay. And since the options were like very simple, so we don't have to, at the moment I got till here, and that I could have done in mind also. The moment you have a very strong, what do you say, log formulas, you know a bit of log, you'll be able to see by seeing it. Okay, this into this is like, oh, log x by log 10, log 10 by log x, if I multiply 1. The moment sir told me that product of two functions is equal to 1, then their derivative is negative. Done directly. So one value only we had, that's it. Now, next question, very simple. What we'll do, we won't do it like directly. The moment people see tan inverse, and we are very happy with differentiating inverse of tan. Why? Because it is 1 by 1 plus x square, correct? We won't do that. We'll do much simpler way. See, we have tan inverse is equal to x square plus y square is equal to alpha. We'll send this that side. So what will happen? X square plus y square is equal to what? Tan alpha. Correct. Now if I differentiate now, what I'll get? 2x plus 2y into dy by dx is equal to what? Tan alpha is a constant. So differentiation of a constant is what? Let's do 0. Okay. So dy by dx is equal to what? Minus x by y. Very difficult. Huh? So see, none of the questions till now is like more than 30 seconds. None of them. Correct. So very simple questions has been asked in this continuity and differentiability. Very rare, like one max question will be like a difficult in each year. So it's very easy to score. You don't have to have any tension. Okay. And you can solve it in like, you can understand the whole concept. I've given a very detailed, what is a concept plus the formula. So you don't have to go anywhere to find anything. Whatever we are giving is more than enough for you to score the best and crack KCT like anything else. Okay. Now, the value of C in the mean value theorem. So the moment they said mean value theorem, remember what is the mean value theorem? What does it say? F dash C is equal to what? Sir, f of B minus f of A by B minus A. Correct. So f dash C means what? I'll differentiate this. So 2C is equal to what? F of B means what? 4. So 4 square minus 2 square by 4 minus 2. Correct. So directly we can see this is nothing but 4 plus 2. So C is equal to what? 6 by 2. So 3. Now we could have eliminated some options. How? The moment we know LMVT, the answer has to be in between 2 and 4. So this option 4 and this option 2 won't be there. So either I can have 3 or 7 by 2. 7 by 2 is equal to what? 3.5. So we could have taken these two values, correct? So we could have like done option checking and we could have eliminated these two options because it can't be extreme values. You remember this graph? Correct. Like this. So this is A, this is B, and this is f of B, f of A. So here we have C, such that f dash C is equal to what? Slope is same. No. How do you find the slope of these 2 points? F of B, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. That's it. Clear. So you don't have to write all this just for what is it, explaining it. I'm writing all that. You could have done in mind and you could have done like less than 10 seconds. Okay. So that's it. And even if you want to write, you could have written 2C is equal to, what do you say, 4 plus 2. That's it. So C is equal to 6 by 2. That is equal to 3. Clear? Now the next question. Very simple, mark it important. Now why I'm telling you to mark it important is this part will be, it's a standard thing. What is it standard? See, I'll solve it first. Sin x plus cos x divided by cos x minus sin x. So what you do, divide the whole numerator and denominator by cos x. So what you'll get? Tan x plus 1 by 1 minus tan x. So that is nothing but tan of pi by 4 plus x. If you remember, tan of a plus b. If somebody is dividing by a sign, you will get tan of pi by 4 minus x. Okay. So that also you can do. So what you got is y is equal to tan inverse of tan of pi by 4 plus x. So this is gone. So what is left? Pi by 4 plus x. So y is equal to pi by 4 plus x. Differentiated. So what you'll get? 1. That's it. So is it really that difficult? Correct. So simple it is. So if you remember this result, we can use it a lot of places and we'll be using it. So this result is important. Okay. Apart from that, so trigo base has to be very solid and you can, what do you say, destroy each and every question of continuity and differentiability in like seconds. Okay. So you don't have to work that hard and you can do it very fast. Next question. Again, same concept, the derivative of this with respect to this. Now again, see, very simple it is. If you remember a bit of trigo formula, you can do it very simply. Okay. So let's say, what do you say, what I'll take it as P. P is equal to cos inverse of 2x square minus 1. So what I'll do, I'll take x is equal to what? Cos theta. So cos inverse of 2 cos square theta minus 1. So what I'll get? 2 cos square theta minus 1 is what? Cos 2 theta. Cos 2 theta. So what will get here? 2 theta. Correct. What about Q? Q, since cos inverse x I have taken as what? Cos inverse of x I have taken as what? Cos theta. So I'll get what? Theta. So done. What I need to do? P by Q value will be what? That's it. I don't have to solve also. Correct. That's it. Done. Clear? Now, next question. Very simple that was. Most of the question will be like very simple. Okay. So you can recap. A lot of questions we have seen in similar concepts like this. Okay, where you have to define the derivative with respect to some another, and you can do it like in less than 10 seconds, nothing more than that. Okay. Coming to the next question, y is equal to log of log x. So we have common method, differentiate it and double differentiate, get the answer. What is the other method? What you can do? Y is equal to log of, we won't solve the whole thing. We'll check with the, see everywhere, okay, in the options if you see, okay, this option just correct it students, okay, it will be x log x whole square, okay. So you can see, and what you say, this will be x log x whole square, okay. Now, if you see y is equal to log of log x, the moment I differentiate one time, dy by dx is what? For this first log, what I'll get? This will be the argument, so 1 by log x. And for this second log, when I differentiate, composite function, chain rule, 1 by x. So see, if I now apply UV rule, because I got x log x in the denominator, so if I apply UV rule, my v square will be what? X log x whole square. So where I have this gone case. So either B or C option, that's it. And that too also what we can do, since see it is, what do you say, this one if I differentiate 1 by x, it will be negative. So directly we can get it, okay. Or we can do it like this also. See, we have our upward numerator function is 1 and the denominator is this one. So u dash, the moment I differentiate u dash v minus v dash u by v square. So u dash is what? If I differentiate 1, what I'll get? 0. So no need to bother. Minus of v dash is what? This one, this whole thing. So if I differentiate this, what I'll get? First differentiate x, so 1 into log x. And then differentiate log x, so 1 by x into x into 1 divided by this whole thing. So see, we are getting a negative of that. So which of the value? So this one is negative. So this is the answer. That's it. So we don't need to solve. I could have done it mentally, but since I wanted to show you all, we don't need to solve also. It's pretty simple, okay? Now, clear? If anyone still after what is it doing, they're having any kind of doubt, whether small, big, doesn't matter, do reach us, take a screenshot, put on the timing. This time, this question, sir, not able to understand. We'll try to cover everything in the live class, okay? Now the next question is very simple. If you remember the properties of the determinant, we have already given the determinant video. Go watch it. There what we told is whenever we have a determinant, let's say y is equal to fx, gx, hx, okay, L, M, N are constant, A, B, C and all constant. The moment we differentiate a determinant, what we do? First we differentiate the first row, okay, or the first column. We're going by row wise. So what we'll get? F dash x, G dash x, H dash x. Basically I have differentiated the first row. Leave the other two as it is. Now what do you do? Second time, leave the first row as it is, fx, gx, hx, differentiate the second row. Second row will be what? All constants, so 0. Same thing, this time what you have to do? Leave the first two rows same and differentiate the third row. So what will get? 0. So this is gone, this is gone. So what we have is this one. So which value? First A is matching, correct. Now the second property we remember in determinant is whenever we do one interchange, either we have interchanged one row or one column, we get a minus sign, correct. So here if you see, this one they brought it down and this one they brought it up. So they did one interchange, so they should have a minus sign, but they didn't write. So this one is wrong, okay. This one what they have done? Transposed it, correct. So we remember the determinant value of the what do you say, any matrix, okay, is same if you transpose it. So this one also correct. And here see, they did double interchange. First they brought this one down, okay, and then they got A, B, C on top, and then they interchange with this one. So whenever we do double interchange, so one time we already got a minus and again we got a minus, so we get a plus. So answer is A, C and D. So it is a grace mark. Whatever option you marked, you will get a what you say, full marks, okay. So don't worry about like, sir, if I mark this or that, attempt it, that is more than enough. So but very simple question here also, okay. Now the moment you see this, I don't need to solve only, correct. The moment you put x equal to 2, what you'll get? 4k, and that is equal to 3. Just limit equal to function value at that point, continuous, no. So k is equal to what? 3 by 4. Sometimes it looks like what do you say, are we doing some mistakes? It's a KCT exam, so difficult. This is like what? Nothing is there, correct. Any question you tell me like, so this question is like pretty tough, even if you explained after your explanation or some not getting anything, nothing is there like that, correct. So let's see. Again, a bit we need to understand some trigonometric formulas we need to keep in mind. So one of the other most important formula is what? Sine in terms of tan, sine 2t in terms of tan. So sine 2t is equal to what? 2 tan t by 1 plus tan square t, correct. So if I sine x is written, if I take 2 as t as tan theta, so what I can write? 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. So what I'll get? Sine x is equal to 2, what is this? Sine 2 theta, that's it. Clear? Sine x is equal to sine 2 theta, so x is equal to sin, that's it. So sine inverse of sine 2 theta. So basically we'll get 2 theta. Now coming to the tan one, also again, tan y is equal to again same thing, 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta, and that is nothing but tan 2 theta. Again same formula, just you need to know the formula. So if I said tan inverse, that's it, tan will be cancelled, tan inverse tan, and we'll get 2 theta. So what will be? dy by dx value, correct, 1, that's it, correct, done. So was it anything difficult here? Nothing. Now coming to the next question, again, fx is equal to what? X minus 1 by x, differentiate it. So the moment I differentiate this f dash x, I have to put minus 1 also, I'll put it later, is 1, and differentiation of 1 by x is what? Minus 1 by x square. So minus and minus, it will become plus. So put f dash of minus 1. So 1 plus 1 by minus 1 square. So basically we'll get 2. That's it. Very difficult. It will take, see, I wrote it so much, you don't have to write also. Okay, it will just take less than 3 seconds, nothing more than that. Next, now what we have is fx is equal to, they have given us a big function, correct? Now, and it is telling continuous, so we'll try to put the value. First put 0. So what I'll get, root 1 minus root 1, so basically 1 cancel 0, and down also 0. So what will happen? A bulb grows in mind. Oh, it's L'Hopital, correct? Why? Because 0 by 0 form, correct? So whenever we are having 0 by 0 form, and mostly in all the questions, what you have seen, that we are able to generate, we are able to get 0 by 0 form. So what do? Differentiate it, L'Hopital. So the moment you differentiate, what you'll get? 1 by 2 root under of 1 plus kx into k minus 1 by 2 root under of 1 minus kx into minus k. So minus minus gone, and down is 1. See, very simple. I differentiated the numerator separately, I differentiated the denominator separately. Now what I'll do, put the value x equal to 0. The moment I'll put x equal to 0, what I'll get? K by 2 plus, this will be 1 minus, what is say? 1 plus 0, so 1. So k by 2 plus k by 2, and that is equal to what? If here I put the value 0, what I'll get? 0 plus 1 by 0 minus 1. So minus 1. So minus 1. So k is equal to what? Minus 1. That's it. Was it that difficult? A lot of students, sir, root is there, we need to rationalize and do a lot of stuff. That will take a lot of time. Why to do all that? The moment they have given us a weapon like L'Hopital, why we will think about doing all that? First, put the value. Okay, put x equal to 0 in the limiting value. See if it is you're able to get 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity. 99% of the case you will get it. Directly differentiated, you'll get the answer. It takes less than 3 seconds. Solve it by any other method, it will take more than a minute. Okay. Next. Now again, very simple question. Okay, see how to solve it. General method will be what? Take this, differentiate it, get the answer. So what we'll do, see in most of the form, what they have given us, what we have in the down, either we have sine square a plus y or cos square, and then the reciprocal of that. Okay, so very similar. So by seeing the formula, it's very difficult. So we'll do 1 or 2 steps and then we'll see. So cos y is equal to x cos of a plus y. Now, see most of the answers x is missing. Very important point. So what do you do? Bring x one side. Then what you will get? Cos y by cos of a plus y. Now, instead of doing dy by dx, what is this? What do you say? Funny thing is, do dx by dy. Okay. So what will happen? Dx by dy will be equal to, will reciprocate. So what will happen? It will be u by v function. So down will be what? Cos square of a plus y. So basically we need dy by dx. We got dx by dy, down is this one. So this, when we'll do dy by dx, when we reciprocate it, it will go on top. So where is cos square a plus y? This and this. So this gone, this gone. See, very easily we eliminated 2 of the options, correct? Now what will be on top? Very simple, we don't have to solve for that also. Let's see, u dash v. So differentiate cos y, so you'll get sine, correct? Sine y and minus sine y, and then differentiate of this, keep that as it is, cos of a plus y minus sine of a plus y into cos. Now you remember which formula it is? Sine a cos b minus cos a sine b. Sine formula only, no? And see, down what we have? Sine or cos. So sine will come because it is either sine of a minus b or sine of a plus b. I don't want to solve. If I want, I can solve. It will be basically sine of a minus b. So then I'll get sine a. So when I reciprocate, so what I'll get? Cos square a plus y by sine a. That's it. Was it that difficult? It looked pretty difficult. If you try to solve it by the general method, okay, taking and differentiating the whole thing, you'll end up like in creating a big mess. Okay, and the chances of doing mistakes is also a lot. So try to think a bit whenever you're approaching a question. Try to think, is there any way I can understand the options and eliminate 1 or 2 options? Okay, after doing one step, can I eliminate something? The more you start thinking like this, it will be easier on your part to solve questions in less time. Okay. now let's see the next question. Fx is equal to mod of cos x minus sin x. We know that in this part, pi by 6 both are positive. So, and cos x, if you see the graph part, cos x dominates in this part, correct? So cos x minus sin x will be positive only. So if x is equal to what? Cos x minus sin x. It will open as it is. Differentiate it. F dash x is equal to what? Minus sin x minus cos x. Correct. Take minus common. So what you're getting? Sin x plus cos x. Now see, we don't have to solve. We already know if I put pi by 6, okay, since already a minus is inside and we know in the first quadrant both are positive and addition is there, so they will give us what? I don't have to solve. They'll give me a positive value and then in front a negative value is applied. So a negative answer, that's it. Correct. Done. Was it that difficult? Illa, nothing. Correct. So let's see the next question. Now this kind of question we have already given a concept and a short trick. What do you say? In the what do you say? How to solve it directly. But here we'll do it like without, if you don't remember. Suddenly in exam you went and suddenly out of the blue you forgot the formula. Now you started thinking, sir, formula I forgot, sir. Now what to do? Sir gave such a decent formula and now I don't know. Nothing. Don't need to worry. Okay, we'll solve it pretty simple. We'll solve it pretty easily, okay. Y is equal to x plus, this whole thing I took it as y because same thing, same unit. You just removed one unit, still it is going to infinity, still doesn't impact. Square it. So y is equal to what? Y square is equal to x plus y. Differentiate. 2y dy by dx is equal to what? 1 plus dy by dx. Take common. So dy by dx is equal to, what will be? 1 by 2y minus 1. That's it. So what is the option? That's it. So we don't need to remember up stuff. If you understand, apply a bit of logic, almost every question you can solve it by that. Okay. Coming to the next question. Again, the moment I put x equal to 1, 0, 0, 0 by 0. So what will happen? This bulb will glow. Okay. The moment I'll in the 0 by 0 form, bulb glows. Okay. Which formula? L'Hopital. How do I apply? Differentiate it. So fx will be what? And this limiting value, differentiation of log x will be what? 1 by x. And this one will be what? 1 only. So 1 by x is equal to k. And x we have to put 1. So directly I can say k is equal to 1. It says, sir, what you have done, written 1 by x equal to by 1 equal to k. Let me show you. Limit x tends to 1 log x by x minus 1. So the moment I put 1, what I'll get? Log 1 is what? 0. And 1 minus 1, 0. So 0 by 0. So the moment I differentiate L'Hopital, so log x will be 1 by x and this one will be 1. So basically what I got? 1 by x. And now this 1 by x is equal to what? K. So if I'm putting x equal to 1, what I'm getting? K is equal to 1. So you don't have to touch pen in this question, okay? Literally you don't have to touch pen. So very simple questions are coming, very easy. Don't get scared. And plus the weightage, you understand, the weightage is like 5 to 6 marks. Okay, 5 to 6 questions, like a pretty good weightage. So easily we're able to solve, correct? Now let's see this question, okay? Very simple question. The moment I'll put, it is continuous at what? X equal to 0. Put x equal to 0, sine 0 by 1 minus 1, 0. So it is in the form what? 0 by 0. The moment 0 by 0, again you will say, sir, bulb glows. What? L'Hopital, direct. So differentiate it. Differentiation of sine 3x is what? 3 cos 3x. And this one will be e power, this is 2x. Okay. So e power 2e power 2x. That's it. And that is equal to what? Do you have to differentiate again? Put 0 by 0. Put 0. So cos 0 is 1. So 3. And this if you put 0, it is 1. So 3 by 2. And 3 by 2 is equal to what? K minus 2. Send 2 that side. So k is equal to 3 by 2 plus 2. That is equal to what? 4 plus 3 by 2. So 7 by 2. Correct? That is there. So option is not there, I think so. Okay. Let me check. We did correct. 3 by 2, 2. Okay, yeah, correct. So option is not here, but that's it. So nothing is there. So the moment they say continuous at this value, first put and check. 95% of the case will get in the form of 0 by 0. See, we very rarely got infinity by infinity. Basically, almost everywhere 0 by 0 form. That's it. Coming to the next question. This question is like a very important question and very famous for your PU part also. This I think so we have in the miscellaneous section in the PU part. So what you do is, you need to remember the formula which I told you, which is very important. Sine inverse can I write it as 2 into 2 power x divided by 1 plus 2 power x whole square. So the moment you see 2 into something divided by 1 plus that whole square, it is nothing but take 2 power x as tan theta. So the moment you take it as, so it will be what? Sine inverse of 2 tan theta. So something is ringing by 1 plus tan square theta. That is what formula? Sine 2 theta. So sine inverse of sine 2 theta. So that will be equal to what? 2 theta. That's it. So you got 2 theta. Now what is theta? Theta is nothing but send that side tan inverse of 2 power x. Correct. When we send tan, we got theta is equal to tan inverse of 2 power x. So 2 into tan inverse of 2 power x. Now what do you have to do? Differentiate it, and you have to put 0 also. So f dash x will be what? Let's solve it. We could have done without solving also. Just see it. So what do you do? 2 into 1 by 1 plus x square, 2 power x whole square, into differentiation of a power x is what? If you remember the formula, differentiation of a power x is a power x into log a. So 2 power x into log 2. Done. That's it. Now put x equal to 0 because they have said f dash 0. So 2 into 1 by 1 plus 2 power 0 is what? 1. So 1 plus 1 into 2 power 0, again 1 into log 2. So this and this is gone. So answer is just log 2. See, very simple. Correct. So what you have done? So you need to remember, you need to understand this part. This part needs to click. Okay. So trigonometry formulas, you can't escape from that. You can't, run away from it. Trigonometry formula, memorize it. You'll be using it in a lot of ways. Inverse, normal trigo, in limits, continuity differentiability, a lot of places in integration. So it will be very helpful. Okay. Next, if you see this question, x is equal to a secant square theta and y is equal to a tan square theta, we have to double differentiate. Okay. So very simple question. How do you do it? Same thing just now I told you. Parametric form, very famous. So what are you going to do? Think. So we can do by two methods. One method is, let's say x is equal to a secant square theta. Now I already know what is the relation of secant square theta with tan square theta. So x is equal to a 1 plus tan square theta. So that is equal to a plus a tan square theta. So basically we got x is equal to a plus y. Now differentiate it. 1 is equal to differentiation of this is 0, dy by dx. So dy by dx is 1. That is one method. The other, if this doesn't click, normal, correct. Wait. Dy by dx we got it 1. They asked for double derivative. So double derivative will be what? 0, correct. Double derivative will be what? See, simple mistakes sometimes we do. So be very careful, okay. Now, sometimes we get excited and we do commit mistakes. Don't do that, okay. And now let's see the other method. So dy by d theta, you find it out. So dy by d theta is equal to what? A into differentiation of tan square theta is what? 2 tan theta, and differentiation of tan theta is what? Secant square theta, divided by dx by d theta. So 2a secant theta into d by dx of secant theta is secant theta into tan theta. So this gone, this gone, this gone, this gone. 2, all gone. So see, you got this also, dy by dx as 1. So this way also you can do, this way also you can do. Whichever way you like it, all will take less than 5 seconds. Okay. If you do it properly and mentally, it will not take more than 5 seconds. That is. Now, this question I told you one very important formula, that x power m into y power n is equal to x plus y whole power m plus n. If this happens, then dy by dx is equal to what? Y by x. Correct. So if you remember this formula, this is nothing but if I want to write this one in form of this, so y power 1 by 3 into x power 1 by 2, and that is equal to x plus y whole power 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3, correct? That is equal to 5 by 6. So dy by dx formula is what? Y by x. That's it. See, here a bit of your mug-up knowledge, or like what do you say? First, you need to remember, and second, you need to apply. The moment you see it, it should flash on your brain. Okay. Oh, this formula. So told us we need to apply. Now coming to Rolle's theorem, which is not applicable in which of the following case? See, we already know. See, this is polynomial function, always applicable, continuous it is. differentiable, it is done. We can check the values also. Now, what about what is say modulus? We'll come to this. What about signum function? This is also polynomial. Okay. What about signum? Signum telling. What about greatest integer function? See, always remember greatest integer function is what? Not defined at integral points. Correct. Not defined at integral points. So here it is not for integral points, it's from 2.5 to 2.7. So very easy. So it is defined here. Now what about this? We already know mod x what? What I told you. Mod x has a sharp turn at x equal to 0. So not differentiable, correct? Not differentiable. So what does the Rolle's theorem say? It should be continuous in the closed interval a to b. So it is continuous, that's correct. Minus 2 to 2, it is continuous. There is no break in the graph. But it is not differentiable in the open interval to minus 2 to 0. Why? Because at x equal to 0, it is having a sharp turn. Always remember differentiability means what? Whenever you have a sharp turn, differentiability is gone. Okay. Now next question. This question I think so I've already solved in the limits PYQ section, but then also see it's very simple question. So what we have is find g dash x. Okay. So I'll just show for the one. See how we do it. So x power n formula. So n into x power n minus 1 divided by this 200. So like that same way it will keep going on. Last term, okay, we have left one term. It will be what? 2x by x. And see, for this x it will be 1, and for this 5 it will be what? 0. That's it. Now find g dash of 0. This is already cut, so all will be 0, 0, 0, only 1. That's it. So anything difficult in this? You could have done mentally also. I just did it to show you that how this can be done. This question is very simple. Now coming to this question, the moment you see 1 minus cos kx by x sin x, what do you see? And at x equal to 0. So put the value limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos kx by x sin x. The moment you see it is like this, first your foremost instinct will be just like a Spider-Man. Your first and foremost instinct will be what? Put x equal to 0. So what are you going to get? 1 minus 1 by 0. So 0 by 0. So what? Bulb should come in your mind. What do you have to use? L'Hopital. Let's use it. So the moment you differentiate, this one differentiation is what? 0. Differentiate minus cos kx. So what you'll get? Sin kx minus minus will be cancelled into k. Divided by this will be uv. So 1 into d by dx, 1 into sin x plus d by dx of sin x is what? Cos x into x. Correct. Now again put x equal to 0. So what do you see? Sin 0 and here 0, here also 0. So again it is 0 by 0. Differentiate one more time. So what you'll get? D by dx of sin kx, cos square kx, cos kx into k square. Correct. Because for one more kx we got one more k. So done. And if I differentiate here, d by dx of sin x is what? Minus cos x. Cos x plus, now again uv here. So 1 into cos x minus sin x into x. Correct. Now you put x equal to 0. So see, this term will be vanished. This term will be 1. This term will be 1. Correct. And this term what will have? 1, or what do you say? This one will be 1. Because if I put x equal to 0, I'll get cos 0 as 1. So k square by 2 I'm getting. And that is equal to what? They have given half. So half gone. K square is equal to 1. So k is equal to what? Plus minus 1. That's it. Was it anything very difficult? No. Now you could have done by using trigonometry also. You remember the trigonometry formula? No. 1 minus cos kx can be written as what? 2 sine square k by 2x. And then you have to arrange down also, and you can do it. But that again becomes very complicated and all. This one is a bit more simpler. Okay. Differentiate. We are good in differentiation. We like it. We solve it. But if somebody wants, they can go by this trigonometric method also. Clear? And they can go by sin x by x formula and they can find the value. Same. No problem in that. Okay. Now let's see the next question. So what we have in the next question is 2 power x plus 2 power y is equal to what? 2 power x plus y. Correct. So how will we be able to solve this question? What you can do is, by seeing is, this means what? This means 2 power x into 2 power y. Divide whole thing by 2 power x into 2 power y. 2 power x into 2 power y. 2 power x into 2 power y. So what I'm getting, this is gone, 1 by 2 power y plus 1 by 2 power x is equal to 1, correct? So basically what I got, 2 power minus y plus 2 power minus x is equal to 1. Now differentiate it. It will become more easy. So a power y differentiation will be what? A power x differentiation is what? A power x into log a. So 2 power minus y into minus dy by dx into log 2. Same thing here, plus 2 power minus x into log 2 into minus 1, and differentiation of 1 is what? 0, correct? Now if you see, log 2 will be cancelled. So what you'll get? Minus minus will be cancelled. Dy by dx, what we are getting it? If you send it that side, what you will get? Minus of 2 power minus x by 2 power minus y. And if you interchange, you will get 2 power, send this y minus x, correct? And minus sign, that's it. So was it very difficult? That's it. B option, correct? So see, almost we are able to solve all the questions, and very simple. Again, same thing. Almost 3 to 4 questions they gave on the formula. Sine inverse of 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta is nothing but sine 2 theta. See, again, sine 2 theta is equal to what? 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. A very important formula. So sine inverse of 2 tan theta. The moment I'm seeing this, it should click my brain. So that way you have to practice, okay? So sine inverse of sine 2 theta, and that is equal to what? 2 theta, correct? And that is nothing but 2 into tan inverse x. So f dash x will be equal to what? 2 by 1 plus x square. Now f dash of root 3 will be what? 2 by 1 plus root 3 whole square is how much? 3 only. So 2 by 1 plus 3, that is equal to 2 by 4. So that's equal to half. So I don't have to do this much, but just for the sake of showing it, I did it. So it's very simple. See, even the 2020 questions till now, whatever questions we have done, almost trigonometry we have used, L'Hopital we have used, a bit concept of what you say, limit existing is equal to what you say, continuity. That is means LHL equal to RHL, and that is equal to function value at that point. A bit on the graph part we have used that whenever we have a sharp turn, it is not differentiable. That's it. That's it only, no. And a bit like if the questions are a bit bigger, we have used log. That's it. The whole summary of all the 37 or 38 questions of PYQ is like that's it. Nothing more than that. Let's see this question. Again, we can take log and make it simple and solve it faster. The moment we take log, what will happen? Let me tell you the property. The moment we took log, so log of a power b is equal to what? B will come in front, log a. So it will be log of x e whole y is equal to, I've taken log on this, is equal to log of e power x. So what I'll get? Y will come in front, y log of xe, and that is equal to x log e. Now if nothing is there, log e same 1. So this side what we got? Y into, now what I can do, log of a into b, I can write it as log x plus log e. So again you see log e is 1, correct? So that is equal to x here. Now what we can do, we can send it that side. So y is equal to x by 1 plus log x. So see, you can understand this is u by v, and whenever we differentiate y dash, I'll get down 1 plus log x whole square. See, only one value is there, 1 plus log x, so either this or this, because this is not possible, correct? So let's see. Now if I solve the upper one, okay, if I do u dash means 1 will be there, okay, and into v means 1 plus log x minus v dash. So if I solve for log x, so I'll get 1 by x into x. So this and this is gone, so 1 and 1 gone, so top will have log x. So done. So you don't have to solve a lot of it. You need to understand. Once you understand, you can do all of the questions in a much simple manner. So if you have any doubt, students, okay, we have one last question, okay. Now, we have one last question. Let's see this question. This is also very simple. The question looks a bit critical, and a lot of students, by seeing the question, they'll just leave the question, okay. So the question is very difficult. We won't be able to solve it. That's it, done. Nothing is like that. So what you know you should represent. So what I know, y is equal to 2x power n plus 1 plus 3 by x power n, correct? Differentiate it, I know that much. So dy by dx, what will be the dy by dx value? 2 into, if I differentiate this, what I'll get? N plus 1 into x power 1 less n plus 3 into, see, always remember, if I have x 1 by x power n, so it is basically x power minus n. So if I differentiate this, what I'll get? Minus 1 by x power what? See, for minus x power minus 1 we got minus 1 by x square. So for x power minus n we'll get minus 1 by x power n plus 1. See, just increase it by 1, correct? So 3 by x power n plus 1, correct? Minus, we'll get it. That's it, correct? So we got 3 by, anything we have done wrong? Let's check it. We got x power minus n. So minus n into, okay, we skipped in this minus n. So n part is there, minus n into x power n plus 1. That's it. Now we have to double differentiate. Now before doing double differentiate, if you want we can do a double differentiate also, correct? So let's double differentiate it, okay, and then we'll multiply with what? X square. So d2y by dx square will be what? 2 into n plus 1 is already there, and then x power n is what? N into x power n minus 1 minus 3n is already there. X power n plus 1 can be written as what? N plus 1 divided by x power n plus 2, correct? Same thing, when you bring it down it will be just increasing. Now multiply with x square. Here x square, here also x square. So what will happen? I'll just highlight with the red part. See, this x power n plus 2 can be written as what? X power n into x power 2. So this and this gone. And this, can I write it as x power n plus 1 means this minus 1 I brought it down. 1x more you bring it here, okay, add plus 1. So this and this again gone. So basically what we got? N into n plus 1 into 2, and here x power n plus 1 minus 3 n into n plus 1 by x power n. So if I take n into n plus 1 common, I'll get y, correct? So basically this is the answer. If I take n into n plus 1 common, so basically what I'm getting is 2 into x power n plus 1 minus 3 by x power n, that's it. So that is basically n into n plus 1 into y. Now just for the sake of showing, because by here only we got the answer, we don't have to do this much all. Just to make you understand, this is the way we need to go. I solved it, okay. This was a bit bigger on the if you see the other questions, but that will be like one question max or two questions, so you can save a lot of time from all the other chapters, and in case if it is bigger also you can solve it, okay. So that's all for this class in the concept video along with the PYQ. Now understand, we'll be putting up for each chapters, today 4 videos, tomorrow again 4. So work hard in a dedicated manner, try to finish everything, write the short notes, don't be negligent on that, okay. That is very important. That will help you to revise also. And at the time when I'm doing a marathon revision, you do along with me, you'll be able to solve all your doubts, you'll be able to ask all the questions doubts in the live section, okay. And I don't think so you will have any problem in that. So whatever problem you are getting or facing it, you have 4 options to contact us. Join the WhatsApp group, okay. You can join our Telegram channel, okay. What you can do is put your doubts in the website, okay. Online, everything is small, samclasses.in, okay. And all the links are given in the description. And the last thing is, you can put your honest comments on the comment section. We go through all the comments, we try to reply, and we are working hard to bring each and everything so that you do the best result despite whatever has happened, how much less time it is. So work hard and do the best, okay.